Welcome back to the channel. If you have been sitting on the sidelines, watching the AI revolution happen, wondering when is the right time to jump in, let me answer that for you right now. The time is today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. We are currently living through the biggest shift in how money is made since the invention of the internet. And the crazy part? The barrier to entry has never been lower. You no longer need a computer science degree. You don't need a massive marketing budget. You don't even need a product of your own. All you need is the ability to follow instructions and the willingness to use the tools I'm about to show you. In this masterclass, I'm going to walk you through, step by step, exactly how beginners are turning artificial intelligence into full-time income streams. We are going to cover everything from freelancing with zero skills to creating passive income with AI art to building automated content machines. This is a 2-hour deep dive, so grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's build your first AI business. The mindset shift. Before we open any software, we need to talk about mindset. Most people look at ChatGPT or Midjourney and they see a toy. They ask it to write a poem about a cat, they laugh, and they close the tab. That is the consumer mindset. The money-making mindset is different. You need to look at AI not as a toy, but as an employee. A tireless, incredibly fast, incredibly cheap employee. When you look at these tools, I want you to see a team of writers, designers, and coders working for you for $20 a month. If you can make that shift in your head, you are already ahead of 90% of the population. The goal here isn't to learn AI. The goal is to sell the output of AI to people who need it. Method 1. Service arbitrage, the fastest way to cash. Let's dive into the first method. This is the fastest way to see money in your bank account, often within 24 to 48 hours. It is called service arbitrage, and it relies on the gap. Here is the gap. There are millions of businesses that need content. They need blog posts, emails, social media captions, and product descriptions. But they either don't have the time to write it, or they can't afford to hire a full-time writer. You are going to step into that gap. You are going to offer writing services, but instead of writing it yourself, you are going to use AI to do 90% of the heavy lifting. Setting up shop. First, you need a place to sell. You need to go where the buyers are. I recommend starting with Upwork and Fiverr. These are marketplaces where businesses go looking for help. Create a profile. You want to position yourself as a specialist. Do not call yourself a general writer. Instead, call yourself an SEO content strategist or a copywriter for e-commerce. For example, on Upwork, you will set up your profile. You don't need a fancy bio written by a PR firm. Just be clear. Say something like, I help businesses increase their search engine ranking with high-quality, SEO-optimized blog posts, fast turnaround times. Once your profile is set up, you need to understand the workflow. This is where most beginners fail. They use AI the wrong way. The correct workflow. Most people open ChatGPT and type, write a blog post about coffee. And what happens? The AI spits out a generic, boring, robotic article. If you sell that to a client, they will ask for a refund, and your reputation will be ruined. You have to use what I call the architect method. You act as the architect. The AI is the builder. Let me show you how this works. First, you don't ask for the article. You ask for the outline. You type, I need a blog post about the health benefits of green tea. Give me a detailed outline with H2 and H3 headers. The AI gives you the structure. You look at it. You tweak it. Maybe you add a section about green tea versus coffee. You are curating the direction. Pause. Once the outline is good, then you tell the AI, using this outline, write a 1,000-word article. Use a professional yet conversational tone. Include a hook in the introduction. Now, the output is much better. But you are not done. This is the most important part. You must read through it. AI can hallucinate. It can make up facts. You need to fact-check the article. Add your own human touch. Maybe add a personal anecdote or a specific statistic you found on Google. This process, outline, generate, edit, takes you about 15 minutes. A human writer doing this from scratch would take 3 hours. Pricing your services. So, how do you make money? If you go to freelance sites, you'll see people charging $20 for an article. Ignore them. You want to target the mid-tier market. Businesses that pay well. You can pitch directly to businesses via email or LinkedIn, or you can bid on Upwork jobs. Let's say you find a client who needs 4 blog posts a month for their tech company. You charge them $50 per article. That's $200 a month for that one client. If you spend 15 minutes per article, that's 1 hour of work total for $200. But here is the scalability secret. You don't stop at one client. You get 5 clients. 5 clients paying $200 a month is $1,000 a month. That is recurring revenue. And since you are using AI, you can handle 5 clients in a single afternoon. This is the power of leverage. Expanding into other services. Once you master blog writing, you can pivot to other high-demand services. Copywriting is huge. Email marketing. Companies are desperate for email sequences that sell products. You can use AI to write a 5-part welcome sequence for a brand. You go to ChatGPT and say, "Act as a world-class email copywriter." Write a 5-email welcome sequence for a brand that sells organic skincare. Email 1 should introduce the brand. Email 2 should tell the founder's story. Email 3 should educate on ingredients. The AI writes the emails. You polish them. You sell that package for $150. Translation services. If you are using tools like DeepL or ChatGPT's translation capabilities, you can offer translation services for documents, again, charging by the word or by the page. The key takeaway here is that you are selling the solution, a written article, an email sequence, a translation, and using AI to produce the solution instantly. You are the quality control manager. Moving to method 2. Now, that was the active income method. You trade your time, albeit a very small amount of time, for money. But what if you want to build something that pays you while you sleep? What if you want to build an asset? In the next section, we are going to move away from writing and dive into the visual side of AI. We're going to talk about how you can build a print-on-demand empire using AI art generators like Midjourney and DALL-E without ever picking up a paintbrush. Stick with me, because this is where the fun really begins.